Welcome to one of the largest above-ground mushroom farms in the world. I'm here today with Jeremy Glenn, the General Manager of the Madisonville, Texas mushroom growing facility, where we grow, harvest, pack, and ship about 100,000 pounds of mushrooms every day. The mushroom operation is a 365-day a year. We don't take days off because neither do the mushrooms, but we love what we do. Jeremy and I have worked together for over 10 years. We are passionate about mushrooms, and we're excited to share that with you today. Mushrooms aren't only delicious, but they're also sustainable, and there's nature's way of showing us a healthier choice for the planet. Mushroom growing all starts with compost. So Jeremy, tell us a little bit about mushroom composting.
In its own sense, we're going to take all of these ag materials that's no longer viable in other sectors of the ag industry, and we're going to take these things and we're going to bring them out here to what we call our wharf, our composting area. We're going to break it all down. We're going to mix it. We're going to take the compost when it's ready, and we're going to put it into what we call phase 2 pasteurization. Pasteurization is very important for us for multiple reasons. One, we want to produce a safe food for the consumers, and we're also going to leave the correct amount of microorganisms in the compost that's fruitful for the mycelium to grow on as well.
Mushroom seed we call spawn. And so Jeremy, walk us through the next phase of mushroom growing, which is spawning and casing.
We're going to take the pasteurized compost, and then we're going to take our spawn that we get from our sister company, and we're going to mix those two together.
And then in addition to that, we add a layer of casing soil. And the casing soil is like the sponge for the mushroom that helps us irrigate along the way through the growing process.
That's where that mushroom's harvested. So we have to connect those two layers. About halfway through the casing run, we're going to go in and we're going to do what we call flush a room. So that flushing technique is very important because depending on how hard we will flush a room will depend on how many mushrooms will actually set and form what we call pins on the beds. During the growth cycle for a week, we call it first break, or we call them breaks, first break, second break, or third break. We're going to pick for about 3 weeks. We're going to get it harvested, we got to get it into a cooler, we got to get it cold, and get it into the cold chain as quick as possible. From there, it goes off into packing.
Monterey Mushrooms is all about people. So Jeremy, tell us a little bit about the people here at the Madisonville facility.
You hit it spot on. I think the most unique thing to me is that the generations of families that have worked here for 40, 50 years, we've got 50-year employees here that have had their children and their grandchildren, and we're starting to see some of the great-grandchildren starting to come up through the workforce. And it's really cool to see the legacy that some families that have had the impact on this farm. To me, that's one of the most impactful things about the culture that we have here. Without the team, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Our company purpose at Monterey Mushrooms is enhancing people's lives. So let's talk a little bit about what that means for our teammates, for our customers, and for our consumers.
You go talk to anybody, half of our leadership team here has been in positions anywhere from a harvester all the way through the management team, or a packer all the way through the management team. So when we say we don't grow mushrooms, we grow people as well, it's a testament to we provide opportunities, we provide training, and we provide the right environment for people to thrive in. For our customers, it's exactly what it is. We're producing a healthy food, and we're providing that healthy food to the market 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But we're going to be there. We're that stable.
Only mushrooms specially labeled as high in vitamin D contain vitamin D. And the reason for that is because we mimic what happens out in nature the same way you and I absorb sunlight in our skin and our bodies convert D. Mushrooms do that out in nature, and we worked with the USDA to replicate that process in packaging. So post-harvest, when we're in packaging after the mushrooms have been cooled, the mushrooms are exposed to UV lights, and this is about for 20 seconds. Out in nature, it would take about 20 minutes. And this gives the end consumer 50% of the daily value of vitamin D in just one serving of mushrooms, which is about 3 medium mushrooms. Sustainability all starts with our mushroom compost, but we're doing things throughout the entire process to be more gentle on the planet, such as water conservation. Well, I'll close by saying that at the end of the day, our goal is always to enhance people's lives, and that includes being good stewards of the planet. Thank you for joining us at Monterey Mushrooms. We hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about mushrooms and our company culture.